Hello there, my name is Frank Midbury and I own a Matco Tools franchise and I am new to sales. I inquired about Power Sales University by stumbling across an ad on Sirius XM radio and knew that eventually I was going to leave the construction industry, which I'd been doing for 25 years. And the neat thing about it was that there was being offered a way to actually teach you how to do sales, which was something new to me, and I had no experience in sales whatsoever. Coming from the construction industry, we basically yell at each other, and I knew that probably wouldn't work in sales very well. Didn't work that good in construction either, but communication was kind of the key thing that I knew I needed to work on. And this was an opportunity. The Power Sales University was going to teach me the ins and outs of the communication and what it took to do a sale and how to build a sale and make a sale and what it was all involved. So it was very refreshing when I found this class that could teach me all of this stuff at my own pace online, considering that I was too busy doing construction in order to take away to go get a 4-year degree or go take a trade class or some night classes on how to do this. So it was very beneficial. So before I started the class, or before I started the Power Sales University courses, I was a little shy and a little afraid to talk to big groups of people or one-on-one with people because I was always constantly thinking what I looked like, what I sounded like. I was very self-conscious, but Power Sales University gave me the confidence to speak and to say it in such a way that it basically put together a systematic approach to me being able to speak as a salesperson to promote a product. So it broke it down into small bite-sized pieces that I could then combine and come across as a polished salesperson in my approach and the way I spoke with people and the way I conducted my business. By using the NLP or the Neuro Linguistics programming, it's taught me how to read my customer better. And in seeing that, I've been able to see an increase in my sales with my customers by leaning in, by listening, by not vomiting all over my customers. I've been able to capture my customers' attention to build a better, stronger rapport, which I feel has been beneficial in my business, providing the service end of my business. Before all of that, I would have never thought in a million years that by giving my customer the time to tell me what he wants, what his needs are, and basically finding out his background, his history, gave me a better inside look at who I was selling to. And that's where Power Sales University really stepped it up for me. If you're thinking about signing up for Power Sales University, I strongly urge you to do it. It's a leap of faith. I realize it's a lot of money, but in the long-term effect, it's nothing. It is very, very affordable because what you're learning is how you're going to grow every single day in this business. You're going to pick up on these things and you're going to see how much easier it is. You're not struggling. You're going to see all the hiccups because basically you're given a roadmap to follow for the whole sales process and how to build on that process. So as you do this, you mature as a salesman. As you keep growing, you're going to become more fluent and more confident. And the more confident you become, the better you are at your job because you know it like the back of your hand. So it's a very, very strength building system where, yes, you start out, you can only do 1 push-up, but in 6 months, you'll be able to do 100 push-ups. And hopefully at the end of the full term course of 27 months, you'll be able to do 1,000 push-ups. That's how I would relate to it. So one of the key elements that's really been a useful tool for me was sitting down and writing a daily mantra, which basically took all the core principles of what I learned in Power Sales University in my first 6 months and basically put it on a piece of paper that I read all the time. I've got it on my phone. I've got it on my refrigerator. Basically, I read this every day. And every time I come across a challenge, I have a customer that kind of like upsets me. Before I go to my next stop or I go to see my next customer, I take some time and self-reflect and read that mantra. That way, I'm refreshed when I walk in to meet my next customer. The whole thing is that a bad attitude or a bad experience carries over from one customer to the next. And that mantra kind of brings you back into center, and that's what I learned from Power Sales University. One of the nice things I like about the class is that I'm able to use this in my everyday application in my business. The application of trying these ideas of the way they explain things or say things, asking for the close, speaking to a customer in such a way in order to engage them, asking the right questions, learning what to say and what not to say. I'm able to apply that daily into what I do, and I can tell immediately what works and what doesn't. The hard part is trying to remember it so you don't repeat the same mistake twice, but that's how we learn. One of the key takeaways from Power Sales University is being able to read people. And there are 3 methods in order to identify them. And by doing that, you're able to reach your customer that much faster and have that connection. And in having that connection, you're able to progress through your sale that much easier. It's really increased my sales, and it's really helped bridge the rapport with my customer because now they feel like I'm in touch with them. I would highly recommend anybody considering buying Power Sales University to take the plunge. The reason is that it's going to change your life on everything. It's going to change your personal relationships. It's going to change everything about your life, the way you carry yourself, the way you do things. It will be a life-changing moment for you because you will see things that you never saw before with this course. You're going to see changes in yourself, and you're going to see changes in the way people talk back to you and the way you treat them and the way you interact with them. I highly recommend that you take this class, even if you never sell a thing in your life. The reason being is that it's basically communication. And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're communicating with each other. The other neat thing about it is like Jason Evans says in his video series, is as a salesman is basically a person who fixes things. That fixing of something is what we're about. We're here to fix a problem. We're here to be the problem solver. We're not here to push something on somebody and expect them to figure out what they're going to do with it. So if you can feel like you're helping that person fix or solve their problem, you got it in the bag. And that's basically what this course does. It teaches you how to communicate and solve problems. I highly encourage you to go out and get this program because it will in fact change your life. And I'm living proof of it. I think it's great. This course has really made a difference in my life and in my sales. And I highly recommend that you purchase this product because it's going to be a life changer for you.